If you're a personal injury attorney or you do marketing for personal injury attorneys and you see these ads here and you want to figure out how exactly I made these three ads in like 60 seconds, then I'm going to show you exactly how. So first, I'm going to go ahead and load up an example here. So I'm going to upload this ad right over here. We'll pull it up so you can see it. Boom. And then I'm going to use a skill and we're going to run it. And while that is running, I'm going to explain exactly how this works. So in 2026, people overcomplicate ads, especially on Meta. Now, Meta has two different formats. You can either do image ads or you can do video ads. Now, with image ads, the reason I like them is because you can make them in mass. You could also test a lot of concepts quickly. Video ads are just going to be a little bit higher effort. They take longer to make, and it's more of a risk as far as effort goes to test an unproven concept. So what I like doing is testing image ads, verifying that they work. Then once I verify that they work, I'm going to go through and actually make a video from that. So the way that I do that is I use a little tool called Manus. I'll have a link down below so you can check it out. It is an affiliate link. Why not get free money, right? So with Manus, the reason that Manus is particularly interesting for making ads is because it's an agent. So it's different than ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, because those are mostly just chatbots. That's what they're meant to be, is just having conversations back and forth. Manus is an agent, so it can actually go through and do things. Now, the thing that it's doing here is it's using a skill that I had built. You could build out different skills, and you could also build skills on top of one another. So the first skill I built was a direct response copy skill. That's basically just to write better sales messages. Then I built a meta ad compliance skill, so that way we don't get banned. And then I built a bar compliance skill, so that way it's actually up to bar. And then I built out another skill that basically says, take this ad and this is how I want you to remix it. So that remix skill calls all of these different things, which you can see right over here. It's loading the skill. I'll actually pull it up here a little bit higher. So it's referencing the copy analysis. It's looking at all the different text that's in there. It's referencing the direct response skill, the meta compliance. Now, obviously, don't take this as the end all be all. Still review it for your own compliance, review it for bar compliance, everything, because I don't want to be responsible for any of that. Use your own discretion. I'm not responsible. Now, the way this skill works is I upload an image. It goes through, calls all those skills one after another, and then it goes through and uses a tool called Nano Banana to create its own version of it. So if you remember, it's loading up those images right now. This is our original ad, which I haven't ran this, but it's an example ad. Now it's going to go through and make its own versions. For this ad right over here, I had uploaded a creative that looked like this. So Illinois accident, know your rights. And then it went through and made a bunch of variations of that. Now, the thing that's cool is if you are in, let's just say, 3 states, you're in Texas, Florida, and Illinois, you could just say remix skill, and you remix ad and do it for Texas, Illinois, and Florida. And it'll go through and make 3 variations for that. So here you go. You can see, boom, here's one. Pretty good. Here's a second one. And here's a third one. Now, if you don't have any sort of image ads at this point, one of the easiest ways that you could get image ads to reference, you shouldn't copy them A to Z, is the meta ad library. Now, let me go ahead and pull that up. I forgot that I'm only recording this tab. So if you go to meta ad library and you look for different ads that people are already running, you could use those to remix. Obviously, it shouldn't be exactly the same. You should use your own variations. You can add multiple images, so that way it makes like a hybrid of the both. And so it's a unique concept. And whenever I get any of these images, I always go through and look at them. And then I'm going to probably just download this one here and then say, make this not as geared towards the financials, but more so the situation that they've been put in and how important it is to take action early. Use the remix skill as well to make sure that we are compliant with everything. So the tool I just used there is called Whisper Flow. It just allows you to dictate all of your words. So that way you don't have to type it out, because whenever you're writing prompts, it ends up being a ton of text. So then I could go through and put that in, and it's going to make a new version of it. So this is how we make image ads in mass to make it super easy. So that way we have a bunch. Now, if you want to take my exact remix skill, I can share it with you. Just leave a comment down below. I'll share it with you so you have access to it. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.